Hey guys, it's Andrei from Elite Exposure here again, and I've got a great video for you guys today. I've got for you today is a client of mine that we're running their bathroom renovation campaign for, and we're just struggling a little bit to get some of these sales over the line. So what we're going to be talking about today is how we can change these ads around to help him get some better quality leads in terms of closing jobs, but also some of the backend systems that he can install to help him close these jobs as well. So in today's video, we're going to talk about changing around Google Ads, changing around the landing pages that we're using, installing some text and email automations as well to help nurture these customers a bit more, to show them why we're the best choice in the local area. And without further ado, here's the conversation that we had in full, and we're basically discussing what we're going to do and why we're going to do it and why it's going to help him close more jobs for his bathroom renovation company. Right. So, Corey, I inquired on your website
Yeah,
about bathrooms,
yeah,
and I was surprised actually, because let me pull up the message. I used a fake name and everything, by the way, so you wouldn't
yeah.
know. Not that account. So I sent a message on Wednesday at 1:40 your time.
Yeah.
I did not get a phone call, which I was surprised, but I did get an email about an hour later, basically
Mhm.
saying thanks for your inquiry and just asking me like a whole bunch of questions.
Yeah.
So my question to you is that normal? Do you not call the clients when you get a lead?
No, not usually.
Have you seen what your competitors are doing?
No.
Okay. Because when I was selling drainage, like really high ticket stuff, like 50, 60K, every time I got a lead, I would call them and
Yeah.
basically qualify them straight on the phone. So I know if they're going to be, because we got a lot of calls of people saying, yes, my basement is flooding or my house is flooding, whatever, whatever, but they just don't have the money, right? Or it happens once a month or only when it rains really heavy, when there's a lot of water, right? So I know they're not actually qualified. So that's why I call them. So have you guys ever tried calling clients?
Like we usually call them like at some point during that qualification phase.
Okay.
But it's just not immediately. I mean, you've got the stats that I sent you of how many leads you get us.
Yeah, let me bring it.
Um, so like I guess generally we understand that clients are really busy with their lives as well. So
Yep.
I guess if they inquire via email, we respond with email, and if they inquire via phone call, then I respond with a phone call, and then same with text. Like sometimes people will text. If it's text, I usually will take it to a call because it's quite easy. I just hit the button and
Yep.
call. But sometimes they don't even answer, and then that just exchanges back to a text again.
Yep.
So I just basically engage the way that they engage. And it's kind of, yeah, I guess previously or prior to this has kind of always worked. So
Okay.
people are really busy and then they don't like answering calls to unknown numbers is what I've found.
I would try it for a week. So go a week where you don't you don't email them and you just call them as soon as you get the lead. So like even if it's like 7:30, 8 a.m., whatever time you guys start, just
Yeah.
call all the leads. And then if you do get a lead while you're working, just call them straight away. Try that and see what the response is like. Because if we got 40 leads in November and only 8 of them booked a site visit, like what does that mean? Does that mean only 8 of them were qualified, or you got a hold of 8,
Or what? Sorry.
or you got a hold of 8 people?
No, that means that only 8 will qualify.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Like we've got like all different templates that we send out, like low budget template, still obtaining finance, all sorts of things that like right. Even the other day, I had a client tell me that their budget was 40,000. I've got to site and I'm like, guys, this is awesome. Like your project is actually only going to be around, I estimate just from this
Yeah.
site, is around 30. So I was
Yeah.
like, you've got your budget, you're going to have heaps of change. I'm like, oh, that's good, no worries. Yep. Well, once the bank gives us the money, we're good to go. And I'm like, oh, the bank hasn't given you money yet. You know what I mean? So that essentially they may still proceed, but we're looking probably another 2 months,
Yeah.
depending on their financials, before they can even get financed.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a tricky one. I know, I definitely understand what you're saying, but yeah, when you look at how many leads we've got to how many actually go to site,
Yeah.
I would agree with you that more of those leads would go to site if they change to a phone call, but I don't think it would increase that significantly.
Okay. So out of those 40 leads, how many of them did you not get a hold of? If you know,
Like via email,
like via like anything, including email.
as far as I'm aware, they all like respond, like they all go through an email chain back and forth until it gets
Okay.
to a phone call. So once, if their phone call comes back and their budget's like say under 20, we'll send back another email offering either a phone call or like it's like a description of basically why their budget is not. It's like an educational email, I guess.
Yep.
Basically detailing why 20,000 is not enough.
Yep.
And we're welcome to call to explain further or whatever it may be.
Okay. Are there any other reasons why they don't get booked for a site visit?
It's usually honestly most times comes down to budget or not having finance.
Okay.
I'd say they're probably the key reasons, yeah.
And do you know how many of them go to a competitor instead?
Not of the ones that don't go to site, but of the ones that we go to site, I know that roughly probably 30% go to competitors.
Okay. Do you
Ballpark. I don't actually know that as an actual stat.
do you know how many of the, like, let's say 40 leads end up like talking to someone else at the same time? Because that's the risk I see here, is if you don't call them straight away and they inquire with someone else, and that competitor calls straight away on the phone and instantly gets a hold of them, that's where I see there might be an issue.
Yeah, I think yeah, I wouldn't know that statistic, to be honest, but
Okay.
I know that what I do know is that when we do go to a site, a lot of the times I get a lot of comments saying your team is really good. You're the only one that responds straight away. Like
Okay.
a lot of people aren't interested in like they find it really hard to get people to come out.
Yep.
So I guess out of that 40 people that don't come out, yeah, we'd be in that list of them saying that we're hard to get out, but like they haven't qualified for us. So
Right. Okay.
like we're, as it is, like you can see how many leads you're already getting us to how many site visits we're getting. Like we're at capacity there.
Yep.
Like Nathan and I are the two only guys that go to site, and we're kind of doing 2 to 3 estimates a day each.
Oh wow.
If we go to site any more than that, like we're not, because we've got to do other things in the business as well. So
Yeah, yeah, of course.
it's where I look at either putting on another salesman, or we get, I don't know. I know what you're saying, but yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, of course. What we could do is we'll go through the actual advertising in a second to get some better quality leads. But did you guys go over that CRM?
Yeah, so we signed up with it.
Okay.
It looks honestly really good. The guy was really good that I spoke to. I took on your advice, obviously, of doing a trial and everything. And then, so he recommended me to Lana CRM.
Yeah.
They integrate directly with ServiceMate.
Oh, great. Perfect.
So, and he just showed us like he sent us YouTube videos and stuff to watch, and it looks really good. We've just got to kind of fine tune because we've got the 2 business arms.
Yeah.
We've got to fine tune the 2 pipelines, and one pipeline will go to ServiceMate, the other will
Yeah.
go to a different one. So he said that might take a little bit to get up and running, but he's willing to work with us on it.
Okay. Perfect.
And worst case scenario, I'll just have to get 2 different ones all together.
Yeah.
But he's confident that he'll be able to make it work.
If he can make it work and separate the contacts, so it's not because like my other client that I do run a CRM for, he's doing commercial and residential and he's trying to keep it separate. So it is a little tricky, but if he can find a way, that's perfect.
Yeah, he seemed like he couldn't give me a straight answer of yes when we spoke to him, but he seemed confident that he'd be able to make it work.
Yeah. Okay. Can we send automations with it?
Yeah,
So we can send emails and text messages?
yeah, emails, text messages, it's everything. He basically sets up for us as well our complete customer journey.
Perfect.
But
Okay.
that's the tricky thing. I'll have to create two different customer journeys, one for the plumbing and one for the renovations. But
Okay.
he's sweet with that. So
Okay. That's good because what we can work on here is trying to warm up some of these leads a bit more. So
yeah,
my thoughts are, because I didn't get anything, all I got was an email from Phoebe, I think,
yeah,
is as soon as a customer basically inquires, you can automatically send them an email with a whole list of all your great reviews and any. Do you have any video testimonials yet or not?
no, no. But I've got the video crew like locked and loaded. Like as soon as I guess get it, like they're good to go. So
Okay. Could you contact one of your previous owners and just offer them something just to shoot a quick video?
yeah, yeah,
Okay, do that because we could even set up on the thank you page. We can just have a whole bunch of case studies of
yeah,
how happy people were with the before and after.
yeah,
That'll help you close a lot more jobs. But in the meantime, I was thinking as soon as the customer inquires, you can send them an email showing them all the great case studies and what it will look like. So first we'll call you, next we'll book on a site visit, then we'll send a design, send you a quote, then we'll get to building. Basically answering any questions they might have. That's something I do as part of my automation. So if someone books in a call,
yeah,
they get a whole list of case studies of other clients that were happy with it.
yeah,
And I basically answer any common objections like, what does the ROI look like? What do the quality of leads look like? Just all that sort of thing. Because you know your business better than I do, but I think I'm right in saying that not everyone knows how a bathroom renovation works.
oh, 100%. Yeah, and not everyone knows how much they cost either. Like this,
Yeah.
no one knows how long they take. Yeah, no one knows much about them at all.
So that's something you could basically put in an email thread. So like first email they get immediately is with the case studies and reviews. Then the next email, let's just say it's 2 hours later, here's some common facts and questions about how this works, and then a third email, and it just keeps going and going. Basically keeping them warm and getting them to trust your brand over someone else's. Because I can tell you now, no one's doing this.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So that's something you could do once the CRM is set up. You can do that quite easily.
Yeah, so um, like I know obviously you and I have been talking about CRM for quite a while, and
Yeah.
I've been tossing and turning with it even prior to talking to you. But it's yeah, I've realized now after doing like a video run through of it how important it actually is. Because yeah, that was the good thing that came out of the conversation that you had with James, because James called me straight away
Oh, cool.
to ask about you, but then also to be like, hey, Andre mentioned that you were looking at needing a CRM. He's like, why didn't you call me? I'm like, "Oh, man." And he's like, yeah, and he's like, dude, he's like, CRMs are my thing. Let's jump on a call tomorrow afternoon. So I did that.
Yeah.
And then yeah, so we've committed and signed up to Lana CRM.
Yeah. Perfect.
Just obviously got to get through. I think we're meant to have a call with them today, but no one's in the office. So
Yeah. No, that's all good. So we'll get that set up. We'll 2 seconds. I just bought up.
because that'll be yeah really good for like obviously nurturing them, like you said, warming
Yeah.
them up later, and even like seasonal stuff with hot water systems and
Yeah, because you can market to them with your OA plumbing.
yeah, yeah,
Put them on a, and by the way, you already have a email list, don't you, of all your clients?
yeah,
You should start sending them periodic emails, basically saying, this month we've got a special of XYZ. Here's what we just did for our clients. They had all these roots in their pipes and they had no idea. And now we're out here at 8 p.m. at night, on a call out fixing all this.
yeah.
And at the bottom, you say, here's a offer for like a $200 inspection or something.
Coupons, yeah,
Yep. So you get a $200 inspection and a potential dig up as well.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's good. I think you said before, but can you send text messages?
Yeah, through the CRM, yeah,
Can we set up and I'll write you an email about this, but can you set up a text message basically immediately that says, hey, whatever your name is,
Yep.
We just got your inquiry with Arc Bathrooms regarding your bathroom. Someone from the team will get in touch very shortly.
Yep. Yep.
So as soon as you call, they know who's calling.
Yep.
Probably not a problem you have, but with a lot of other businesses, especially lower ticket stuff, they do forget, you know, who they actually inquired with.
Yep. No, that's all possible through it. Yep.
Okay.
And it's good as well, because like when I inquired with him, he was like the guy who's Lana from the CRM. He was like, everything was automated back to me.
Yep.
And then so he was like basically able to use that in his demo. He was like, you know, you got that message straight away, etc., etc.
Awesome. Sweet. So we'll do that. Now, in terms of getting leads, I'll share my screen. I'll just pull up some of the other ads that I've seen, and then we'll make adjustments to our own ads.
Yeah.
So, sorry. Oh, did I stop sharing?
No, that's sharing.
Okay. So what have we got here? Jim's bathrooms. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's really fully taking off. Is this in Brisbane?
It doesn't even say. So like this person could be in Melbourne, but they're showing up in Brisbane.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen them around, but they're not really. I don't know if it's taking off
Oh, yeah,
necessarily.
Melbourne. No Queensland.
There's definitely is one I've seen in Queensland,
Okay.
but yeah, where's it? Gold Coast there, Brisbane. Yeah.
No, looks like there might be. Now I found this bathroom packages from 9,000.
Yeah.
Obviously that is not our target market, so they can have that, but we could put up a price on our ads so people are aware before they even hop on the website. So I'll just write some notes. So we could have just one ad with the pricing and just see how that does.
Yeah.
And what we can do is you can send me a list of the leads and you can put their phone numbers, just order. You might be able to do it with your CRM even to automatically populate a spreadsheet. I know most CRMs can do it.
Yeah, this
And
one.
then once that's done, I can have a look through all the leads and you can tell me if they're good, bad, cheap, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I can basically pinpoint to which ad they came from, and then we can make adjustments there. So we can basically put up an ad with pricing only and see if it gets you better leads or worse leads.
Yeah.
So pricing ad. What do you want to advertise?
Well, I kind of like the idea of the one the other day I sent you on Instagram, because it was excluding GST plus GST, so I guess it looks less than what it is.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like a catch-22, because then I don't know if I really want to. I want to go down the rabbit hole of just qualifying more people for nothing.
Yeah. No, of course.
So it's a tricky one. But I think if you kind of said like, because we still do tiny en-suites for like 22,000, 23,000.
Okay. Well, what if we just did from 22,000?
Yeah. And then have something in there about turnkey, because a lot of like turnkey is like a term obviously used with builders, like using a turnkey solution. So basically when they walk into the house, everything's done. They don't need to do any driveway landscaping or anything like that. But in bathroom renovations, a lot of competitors will quote them excluding tiles and fixtures. They have to source their own. Not all of them, but some. So with us, like we literally offer, like our prices are inclusive of everything. But I don't know whether, like once again, I don't know how that looks on an ad or marketed.
That's fine. I'll figure that out. Okay. So we got this. Do we want to put unbeatable pricing or nah, we don't want to go cheap?
I don't think so.
Sweet.
Unbeatable.
This one was interesting. Will be any quote by 5%.
Do you reckon, would it look unbeatable service? I know it's not an offer, but like, would that just having unbeatable there, would that just like track unbeatable service?
It does help, especially for someone who's serious and wants to spend money. Like you obviously know this, but when a client has money, they want to spend it with someone that they know is gonna, do the job right, and they don't mind spending more.
Yeah.
So I guess what we really need to show in these ads is that we're the fucking guys. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We're the guys. You shouldn't even consider hiring anyone else. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
our website already looks so good. We can make some small adjustments to the copy to make people aware that we're pretty high end. But that's basically what we want to show in the ads and the landing page. Here, do we want to say we'll beat any quote by 5%?
I know it like is marketing and it attracts people in, but I don't know, like, because I guess my kind of pitch is to people is like, I know my competitors and I know our tilers are like far superior, but I also know they're more expensive.
Yep.
So it's kind of, unless I kind of just revisit, unless I revisit, our target market a little bit, and we just try capture the turn and burn kind of in and out. But
Yep.
people don't look at it like that. Like they still look at it as like 20 grand, and it's like still their bathroom. You know what I mean? So you still go through. Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, that's fine. Let's keep going. What about packages?
Yeah, well, I guess that comes down to that turnkey. Like it's a turnkey package, so it's like a complete package.
Yeah, they're complete. Because I might do something along the lines of complete bathroom packages found here and put that as the first piece of text. So anyone looking for a obviously complete bathroom, they'll find it.
Do you mind just changing your search to Brisbane?
Yep. I put my location as Brisbane, but it's funny enough still show me Sydney.
That's all right.
I've got more searches that I saved as well. We'll
I
look
was,
through
I
that.
was just more so just interested to see what
I thought this was interesting. Will be any quote by $100. That's a bit of a laugh, eh?
yeah.
Do people know what bathrooms roughly cost? Like, surely they don't think that this is legit.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, well, no, you'd be surprised. It's definitely a very small percentage that are like they expect it for like 10 to 15.
Okay.
I think they're becoming fewer, but especially like post-COVID and pre-COVID, it was quite common.
Well,
I think all the inflation chats really. Is this just because no one's running ads today? Do you reckon?
no, it's while Google is trying to show ads to people that are actually gonna like convert, where it knows I'm not gonna convert.
Uh,
Especially because I'm using a VPN, so I'm pretending I'm in Australia.
yeah.
So, but I got some other tabs. What did I find here?
So, and then like talking about like how long our quotes take to go out, I think we're looking at changing over our software. We're with Builder Trend at the moment. We're going to go over to another one called Wonder Build.
Okay.
I did a demo with them 2 days ago, and it's like, yeah, it's so much like I think, and I hope the way it can work is like I'll be able to do the quote on site or like an estimate on site,
Okay.
then schedule it for the team in the office to finalize. So like the bulk is done for them. It's just then fine tuning it. And then I think we should be able to get the quotes out a lot quicker. The current system that we're using is just, it's a bit too clunky,
Yep.
a bit too time consuming for like us guys on site to be able to do it. So then it goes back to the office. And yeah, I guess maybe we need like another VA or something to help with it.
Yeah, that's something I was gonna mention is the time
Yeah.
to get out a quote. Do you know how long it takes your competitors to get out a quote?
No, I'm not sure at all. I about it was probably pre-COVID. I actually in my old house I got a competitor to come out to my house
Yep.
and go through all the whole quoting system. And then like a week later I hadn't heard from him. I sent him a text and I said, "Hey mate,
Damn.
And so then after that, I was kind of like, I'm not going to really follow up any other businesses. I've asked the girls in the office to do it because like no
Yeah.
one could really attach them to the business, but they're too chicken. So if you got
I would find a way to do it because I even sit in sales calls with my competitors, and they promise some stupid, ridiculous like shit, and they do it for a really cheap price. So I'm like, how do I even compete with this? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, how do I don't know, what sort of ideas do you have for us to be able to do that without having them come to site, I guess?
well, they have to come to site, don't they?
Well, not
You can't
necessarily.
really quote off photos, can you?
Well, we kind of do. Like we can
Okay.
you can give a very accurate estimate anyway.
I would do that and just ask them if they can do it and then see what the price is and how long it takes. Because do you guys do 3D bathroom designs?
No, that's the other thing is like finding like something easy, friendly, user friendly, I guess. Because right now we just do 2D plans,
Yep.
but 3D plans would be I think a big selling point as well. Actually,
I think you should look into that because you can visually show the client what the bathroom will look like.
mhm,
Um, I sort of did like a 2D drawing when I was doing the drainage. Like I'd go on Figma and draw. I'd literally get a satellite image of their house and I would draw what the drainage plans would look like so
yeah,
they can visually see. And my quote looked a million times better than all my competitors, right?
yeah,
And they could justify the price because my drawing was like super professionally laid out and it was well drawn. And then my competitors would draw a squiggle, you know? So
yeah, yeah.
it's about having that competitive edge. And if you had the 3D bathroom design, that would definitely help.
Yeah, I think we've just got to find like a user friendly software that like doesn't need like an architect trained for it or anything like that.
Yeah. I might look into that myself because it'd definitely be good to know one that was good. So can we, if we found all the right things, could we shorten that time from when the client
Yeah,
inquires to getting the quote?
yeah, definitely.
Okay, sweet. We'll do that. Nothing there. Renovate now, pay later. I'm assuming you guys don't offer any finance.
No, once again, I know that it'd be quite good if you like got with one of those, what do you call them? One of those sorts of, who was it? Who did it? Who was the big company that did it? Anyway, no.
Okay, because there are like third party finance
That's what,
places that do it. So you
that's
basically
what,
give them the lead and they'll close it for you.
yeah.
Okay.
Just concerns me that like even dealing with people who can afford it are quite, very particular about the job. So when you're
Yep.
dealing with people that can't actually afford it, feel like they're just like, you know what I mean? It's a little bit more difficult to deal with, a little bit more demanding,
Yep.
a little bit more entitled.
Oh yeah, no, of course. Well, we'll just avoid that then. That's fine. Renovated within just 3 weeks. How soon could you renovate something?
No, with the amount we do, it'd be like 4 to 5 weeks, really.
Could we say 4 weeks?
You could say 4 weeks, and then you could, argue that it's,
I'll
you
put a little asterisk next to it, so it's
yeah,
conditions apply. Custom designs available.
yeah. I mean, all our
No?
designs are custom, but we just don't offer the 3D renders that go with it. It's just 2D.
Well, we'll put that in anyway because you technically do offer it.
Even custom, you could even say bespoke.
Yep.
One of those two words. We got a really good lead from someone down in Narang the other day, down the Gold Coast.
Okay.
She found us by looking up, she Googled luxury bathrooms.
Okay.
She looks like a really, good lead.
You're gonna travel to go get it?
Yeah. I went and met her on site the other day. So because Phoebe told her that we don't service it, and then Emily caught the email, and then Emily sent it to me. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
just letting you know this lead looks really good, but Phoebe told her we don't service that. So then I called her.
Yeah.
So that's where we kind of call is like we do call occasionally, but just not every single lead.
Okay. Okay. Other than
We
that, there's nothing too special that people
you say
advertise.
see a lot of these say affordable and honest pricing. You can say fixed price because
Yeah.
our quote, once our quote, it's fixed price contracts. Don't know if that appeal or not, but
We've already got fixed pricing on there.
yeah,
Okay. But yeah, see bathrooms at a fixed price. Okay. We've got enough to work with here. What I'm thinking now is the website. Book your consultation. I'm pretty sure. Should we get rid of free? The word free? I guess it's quite small though.
doesn't matter. Like free designs, maybe. I definitely don't offer free designs, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's a deal breaker as such.
Okay. Book your consultation. We could try, I could duplicate the landing page and run like a luxury ad and then basically just put luxury in front of this, luxury bathroom renovations Brisbane, and see how it does
Yeah,
in terms of lead quality.
yeah,
And then what we could do is we could change out some of these images as well.
yeah.
Because some people, they're like thinking about a bathroom renovation and they see the website and they're like not too convinced, but then they look again sometime in the future.
Mm,
So we could change out some of these images.
yeah,
Even though I'm definitely a fan of them, they look really good, man. Especially this.
yeah. It looks good down the bottom there. That.
And then the team. Yeah, we've got some facts and questions down at the bottom. Okay. Yeah, I might change some of these images because the conversion rate is good, but we need to work on getting these lead to site visits higher.
Yeah,
But it sounds like you're getting a hold of everyone. So we're getting a hold of people. It's just that they're not too qualified.
yeah, correct.
So this is the survey I make them go through. Let's have a look through it and tell
So
me, should
are
we be
they
asking something else?
going through that right now?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we have like 90% fill out this form instead of call.
Well, did you see the qualification? Obviously, you saw that email. I can get it up for you as well if you want.
Yep.
Um, I can basically, or anyway, we'll go through yours. What's the current state of your bathroom?
Pull it up.
See, a big thing that I guess we ask, see, what does that do by answering that?
It basically asks them what they're basically inquiring about.
But do we see that? Like,
Yeah, you
do we
should.
see the answer to that?
Yeah, you do. I've
Is
got
it,
it. I don't know if you could see that.
or does that come up at the bottom of the inquiry?
So when you get the inquiry on your internal email, it basically says, here's a new message from the website. What's the current state of your bathroom? How soon are you looking to renovate? What's your postcode? What's your name, number, and email?
Yeah, right. So they already answer a lot of those qualification messages, questions that we email are already coming. They're already answering them in your little survey.
Okay, let me just have a look. So one thing we're not asking is how old is the property?
which is not super critical, I guess. How soon are you looking to get started?
I'd say this is a pretty good one.
Yeah.
See if they're actually keen right now. We could ask them what their budget is if you wanted, and we can have like selections, let's just say 10 to 20, and then 20 to 30, 30 to 40,
Yeah.
and so on. So we can add budget to there to get some higher quality leads.
I think that'd be good, yeah.
What ranges do you want? Because I would suggest having like 4 options.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking like 20 to 25, 25 to 30.
Now, if we don't put anything lower than 20, then we shouldn't. It'll like
You would,
deter a lot of people
you
that
would
don't
think,
have 20,000.
you would think so, right?
Yeah, some people will still fill out the form and put they've got 20 to 25. Just FYI.
Yeah, yeah, to try.
Do 30. Should we do 30 to 40 or 30 to 35? Okay.
Maybe do 30 to 35 and then like a 40 plus or like a 35 plus.
Okay. Okay.
Or you do, I think a 40 plus. What did you end up doing?
I just put 40 plus. I've got it in my notes.
Yeah, cool.
Should we actually no? Should we put a question at the very beginning asking what are you inquiring about? Or to say bathroom, bathroom and kitchen, all 3. Should we do that or just leave it?
Yeah, it's not crazy. Because
Have
like
people-
basically like when I will meet with, like when I speak with somebody, it'll always start off with obviously just chatting a little bit about them obviously firstly, and then I'll go into the project. What are the main issues like you're having? Like what's the reason for your inquiries there, I guess? What are the biggest issues you're having with your bathroom? And then it'll be like tiles are falling off, or water rotted timber, or it's too small for my kids, or
Okay. What if we put that in? Or should we say why do you want a bathroom reno? We could put that as a like a fill out. So they have to manually fill out why they want a bathroom.
yeah, but you're worried that it will kind of they'll
It
lose.
will you will get less leads, but you will get a higher quality response.
Probably not crazy because realistically, like, there's no issues with the leads, right? It's just the quality of them and then us actually converting them once we do get to site.
Okay. Let's see what else is in your email.
It would be really interesting to know out of the people that we don't go to site with, it'd be interesting to know who does renovate for them or whether they renovate at all. But
I would just call them and ask.
all the ones that have not gone could.
Yep. Because then you'll know, was it a problem with your pricing? Was it a problem with you? They didn't like you for whatever reason. Like you'll get some very valuable information about why they didn't like. For me, a lot of people are just not actually keen to grow their business. You know what I mean? Like they're keen to jump on a call and talk about all these amazing things, but they don't actually have the drive. You know what I mean? Because I've had clients like book with me a second time, and I'm like, there's not even any point in talking to you because I know you're just gonna waste my time.
Yeah.
You know? So there are some people that won't actually renovate and they just want to find out. But I feel like you might find some people that just go to a competitor for pricing or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got postcode. And then phone number. So here on this thank you page, we could add some real nice testimonials so they can basically immediately see and build some more trust with you.
Yep.
Do we have any photos of customers standing in the bathroom or no?
Not really.
Okay. Well, I could put testimonials here for now, and it's better than nothing, but it'd be really nice to get some happy clients
Yeah.
standing there. Show you a really nice example. Yeah, all this.
Yeah.
It just looks like so good. Like I would inquire with these guys, you know.
Yeah. Are these your clients or?
I wish. They're probably quite big and got like everything in house by now.
Yeah. What does the renovation tab say?
House, bathroom, kitchen,
Yeah.
extensions. It looks like they do everything.
Yeah. I might yeah, the website looks good.
Mm,
What
yeah,
are they? Superior
I'll
renovations.
send you the link on WhatsApp.
Yeah, so well, there's one in Australia, but theirs looks shit.
Bro, I'm actually surprised because if I look up bathroom renovation right now, most of them do not look good, in my opinion. Like they're not special at all.
No.
Except for probably Mr. Splash because they're a huge company and they're not.
Yeah.
See, this got full bathroom reno from 21.5 and he's got budget friendly prices.
Yeah.
Let's see what these landing pages these guys use. See, like this looks like 2015 to me.
Yeah. They've got like, do you
Oh,
reckon it's,
this looks horrible.
yeah. But I mean, the name and the price says it all, right?
Yeah, these guys are clearly just going for price. Like,
Yeah. I just feel like as well, like when you're dealing with those sorts of people, they're not invested in the project. They're super
yeah,
demanding and are willing to fucking criticize everything you do, but they're not like actually willing to invest their time into the project. Like we want to work with people.
yeah. This one is quite good. Pre-build, post-bathroom.
See, I like that. How they've got, I'm going to do something like that. I spoke to our media company about having something. If you go up to that, oh yeah, see the second part? Oh no, I thought she was in with a customer. I'm going to have like Emily or something with a customer in the showroom.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
How many clients do you have come to the showroom after you inquire with them? After, I mean, sorry, they inquire with you.
So like usually if they once they come to the showroom, they're going ahead.
Right, okay. But
Like if
like,
they
but if we got those 40 leads, how many of them come to the showroom?
none, only the ones that will go, like the ones that we go to site. If we don't go to site, most people don't come in.
Okay.
Yeah.
50% off March Madness. Man. Yeah, so none of them are like too special in my opinion.
Yeah.
So in terms of landing page and website, we're definitely up there.
Is that fresher bathrooms? I'm just gonna because I feel like if I call some companies in interstate, they might be more willing to tell me like what 3D software they use.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I was just thinking, like if I actually call, like if I call someone in Queensland, they're gonna be like, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
introduce myself, but I don't really want to be like, I don't want to be dodgy. Not that it's dodgy, but you know what I mean. I don't want to have to lie to them and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
I'd just rather have a good fucking mature conversation with another business owner who's
Yeah.
willing to share like what works for them and what doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I joined, not sure if you've heard of BNI. They're like worldwide.
No.
It's like a business networking group, but I have the entire directory of everyone in the world. So I started calling all the agency owners in
Yeah.
Australia, and I've booked in a couple of meetings with them,
Yeah, cool. That's a
and they
good
were
idea.
more than open. So I don't see why you can't call someone, out of state and just ask them what they're doing.
Well, I had someone from Melbourne call me about Tradie VA the other day because
Oh, cool.
James must use me as one of his testimonials as well.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, mate, looked you up and saw you're on one of his testimonials, just checking to see what your experience is like." I'm like, "Yeah, it's really good, blah, blah, blah." But yeah, we end up having like a good chat. He runs like 20 carpenters in Melbourne.
Oh, wow.
I was like, "Fuck, mate, I could use one or two of them."
Yeah, he'd be busy, eh?
Yeah. Um, Now, I guess we don't have to touch on this now, but where is it? So CRM's coming.